4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Do It and Die podcast. Oh, I didn't know you were going to drop a beat. That was kind of fire. I would have actually tried to flow. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. All right. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Welcome back to the Do It and Die podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from Bristol. No, we're not in Bristol.
But we're not even live either.
We're not live either.
We're Brisbane.
Brisbane. Coming to you from Brisbane. Do It and Die. Do It and Die. Oh, that sounds hot.
Or is it Do It and Die? My name is Bane. The fire rises.
That was fire, guys. I'm proud.
Yeah, that was
what sucks is like the first time I was much better at doing the beatbox. I've tried for the first time
was
ever.
Fire. The second time was also fire, but the flames weren't as high.
But it would still burn balls that were hanging about this high.
I think it's like the blue flame, which people say it's hotter, but it's actually not.
Yeah, where did that even come from? Why do people think the blue flame's hotter?
Actually, I think I'm getting it backwards. Maybe that's...
Is that right?
I thought it was in between, like the little cone, like the bright cone.
But when you're trying to light
cone.
something on fire, I always put like the very end, like the almost orange part of it, and I can light things on fire a lot faster.
Yeah, well, that kind of proves the point that the blue part's the hottest part, because the blue part's lower to the flame, so if you put it higher, like hotter up, you don't want to burn it.
Well... The entirety of the blue is not as hot as the entirety of the orange, but the tip of the blue is.
Oh, because that's like when you do like those crazy torches.
Yeah,
those are all blue.
Yeah, you put
almost clear.
Yeah, but it's like light blue and dark blue, and you put it in between.
Is that the same kind of like the fuel that when NASCAR drivers crash, and they get invisible flames? Is it like so blue it's clear?
I have no idea, man.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
You know, like when NASCAR drivers are like, "Oh God, I'm on fire," and they're like, "No, you're not on fire."
I do not watch NASCAR.
Let's just.
but I know about the invisible flames.
Can we
use
like
when Ricky Bobby?
Phone a friend?
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend for a NASCAR expert.
Like we talked about last time, you can't just go straight into
call
Googling
Austin
things.
live on the podcast.
I think it's good to sit and ponder on things sometimes. Don't just go straight away to your Google and find out the real answer. Think on it.
There's a good Pete Holmes sketch about that where he's talking about how you used to not have everything so readily available. And one day you'd be at a party and someone would have the answer and then you'd become friends with that person for life. But now we just look and then we learn and then we forget.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, you're supposed to meet your spouse by being the one guy who knows that Tom Petty fact.
Yeah, exactly. It was Tom Petty.
And then she's Googling it instead of asking people in the bar.
So does that mean people are getting together unjustly now because they have knowledge they should not have?
They're forming unions predicated on ignorance stemmed from amassing too much information from the interwebs.
So, like, how do game shows work? They have to find really ignorant people then? Because everyone should just know a lot of the knowledge in there anymore.
I think most people who go on game shows don't really care about themselves that
like
much.
Those, like...
Or they just want to make a quick...
Not Jimmy Fallon, but...
Yeah, I mean, they would screen them, right? I bet they screen them to make sure they're not like psycho or whatever. Like when people call in, they screen those guys. Like, they'd have to, like, do auditions.
We've all heard those ones that go through the filter and then it's just
or those like people who do the
bill.
interviews on the streets. It's like, okay, what are the 3 branches of our government?
They're like, first you got the main branch, you got the
judges,
the lower branch,
and then there's the middle branch.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Family Feud has to be the most searched for. Like they specifically pick these people that'll fuck with Steve Harvey, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, some of the stuff that gets said on that show, they have to be trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always like, oh, name one part of the bowl that you love to eat. And
my grandma's booty.
The dap. And you're like, oh god,
where did this come from?
This person can't be real right now.
That's not even an option on the bowl.
The penis. And then Steve Harvey has the over the top, you know. Yeah.
Oh no!
And then his big old teeth just. Okay, the penis.
That's on the
Survey says. My man, I told you it wasn't gonna be up there. Something you don't eat from a bull. You're like, oh my gosh, why is this show still on for 70 years? Good God.
Jesus.
Is Deal or No Deal still on? And is it still hosted by Howie Mandel?
Yeah.
Because I hadn't. That was very convincing.
I said yeah, as if like I just remembered that show. I didn't answer the fact. I was just like, that was a show.
Yeah. That did happen.
This show existed at one point.
It was on
in
TV.
Time.
I did win that arcade game, and what happens is like you just pick a random briefcase and then you just slam, skip, and see if you win tickets. Like you just skip to the very end. No deal.
My story at Peter Piper's was they actually took a video game out of the Peter Pipers solely because of me.
They really did, yeah.
They really
He
did.
found out how to exploit it?
because he taught me how to exploit it, and I go back and they took it out.
It was gone?
Yeah.
I won like $500 worth of silver coins in
Jesus
this thing.
Christ.
I was like the card shark in Peter Pipers as a
What does
child.
that translate to into like American currency? Like that's like what, $500 too? Is it
No, it was
one?
$500 worth of coins. It was maybe like 25 cents.
Yeah, it was like, well, yeah, I mean, there were like uncirculated mercury dimes and bishop quarters in very fine
my.
condition.
Yeah,
You take
I
those to
really ran the
Nigeria
machine
and you're a
out.
king.
Like there was no more coins in the machine. Or
That's why they
Army of
took it
Two.
out.
But the thing was, like, it was one of the rotating ones, and all of the whole column of coins was all gone, and
Yep.
all of the prizes that weren't coins were still there.
Were all there.
Except for Army of Two, I got Army of Two twice.
That's right. That's a great.
What,
That was a
360 or something?
great game. Yes,
PS4?
it was
The original
360.
or the sequel? I liked
the
them both
first one.
actually.
I never beat the
I
second
remember
one.
you can gold out your guns, right? If you could pimp them out and
Yeah, pimp them out. You
Yeah.
can just keep customizing.
I
them.
always
Yeah.
wanted to be able to do the Army of Two, like to throw a person above my head like that. It
How
is
they lifted each other.
significantly harder than you'd expect.
Yeah, those dudes are an army of two. They got to be able to carry their own and each other's weight, I guess.
There's those
Yeah.
like army training videos where they take 5 guys to climb the like 4-story wall. Have you seen that?
They
Where
just climb
like,
each other's
stack
shoulders.
each-
yeah,
stack
they
up,
like
yeah.
they kind of like
Dude,
pyramid up
being
there.
the
and
guy on
throw
the
people
bottom's
up.
got to be the worst.
Gotta be.
Well, but then he's also usually the first guy to get to the top.
I think he's called the bottom bitch.
I think
Yeah.
I've heard that. In
But if the
nature
guy's
before.
on the top, he's got the riskiest job. If they fall over, he's falling like 5
I don't know,
stories
you
straight
gotta
to his
trust your,
face.
you gotta trust your fellow man.
Yeah,
Trust your fellow man.
I guess that's fair.
Bryce, you got any ideas to pitch?
Oh gosh.
Put you on the spot. How's that feel?
Yeah, it doesn't feel very good because I don't.
Well,
Ah.
that's good. Because
That
that's
just
nothing what
makes
our podcast is about.
Us look amazing compared
Yeah.
to you.
Okay, what you got then?
Oh no. This is so bad. Okay. All right. Here it is.
I can't make my phone get face recognition. There we are.
There's 2 crickets sitting there
Okay.
talking to each other.
So is this going to be animated or are we going to be?
There's just 2 crickets.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And it's I would think it's I don't want it to be like the annoying orange, but I'm guessing it has to be where we just kind of
You're
like
gonna make a mouth
do
on?
our eyes and mouth on like, some
crickets?
crickets. Yeah.
Okay.
And they're just sitting there talking to each other, minding their own business, talking about
cricket things.
the cricket stock
So
exchange.
have you heard some good songs recently?
Yeah, exactly. And then this man walks up, and the crickets just shut up, and they freeze, and they look at him. The guy stares directly at him. Crickets, quiet as can be. The man says, "Hey guys, have you seen that new movie? It's called Constipation." The crickets are stone cold silent. They look at each other. They look back at the man. They remain calm and hear him out. The man says, "Well, you probably haven't, because it hasn't come out yet." And the crickets start laughing. Harder than they ever laughed before. They can't fucking breathe, they're laughing so hard. Tears come out of their cricket eyes. Cuts to the man perspective. Cricket chirps. Cricket chirps. Yeah, I think I gotta work on the delivery. So like the crickets are just like laughing their ass off, and he thinks that the joke just didn't hit at all.
Oh, because it's like translated from
Yeah,
cricket.
because like cricket language is just cricket chirps, but
Yep.
they're really just laughing their ass off at
Kind
him.
of like this.
I like it too.
I think it'd be a pretty
that's
quick
short
short
one too.
But
Yeah,
would it be super hard to edit on the backside with the cricket eyeballs and mouth?
I don't think so.
Just get some National Geographic stock footage of crickets. And then-
Exactly. We just need. I mean, I can even we'll like film a windowsill or something.
Yeah.
And then we just get a stock photo of a cricket, and then mirror it, and then we'll just like stay as still as possible while we do our cricket mouth and eyes, and then I'll just
okay.
kind of like glue them onto the cricket.
Okay. So even if it's almost
It's not-
ghetto-ily done,
Yeah, it would
actually
look
be better.
like shit, but it's supposed to look like shit because we're.
That
It
makes
works
sense.
better. It
Yeah.
adds to the.
The effect.
I like that one.
I do like
I
that.
like that one.
Yeah. So, and that's actually the most developed one I have, because the next one is Evan sitting on the couch playing with a Bop-It.
Nice.
Nice.
So it goes, Bop it,
Boom.
twist it,
Brr.
pull it,
Boom.
smell it. And Evan like just like kind of like turns it over. And it makes the little like confirmation sound, and there's like Bop it, twist it, smell it. Then he twists and smells it. It's like, smell it, suck it,
Deeper.
suck it. There's no one looking. Suck it.
Put it in your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. It's just, and then
Smell it.
that's literally the only thing I have because like I guess Bryce or someone would walk upon him and he's sucking it.
What are you doing to
And-
my Bop-It?
Yeah. He's like, you better not get that high score. So like maybe it could say something because some of those games, like we used to have this game called Torques. It's like Torques, twist me to begin game, and it'd be like twist, straighten, bend, and then it'd be like high score, 44,000. Try Torques again. So I guess it could be something like Evan's like sucking it, and it's like suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it. New high score. and then Bryce walks in and then instead of you being like, what the fuck are you playing? He says, what are you doing with my Bop-It? Or how dare you steal my high score or something like that.
Did you just beat my high score?
Give me that. I'm gonna go suck the shit out of it.
Give me a wet wipe. My turn.
You actually get bonus points if you don't use the wet wipe.
Yeah, that's
really?
actually
Yeah.
just like you get a multiplier bonus.
Oh damn! It's like a combo.
It's a streak.
Yeah,
Oh yikes!
kind of like you're in Guitar Hero and you get like the purple stage.
You are facts. Remember that?
No.
You haven't seen that South Park?
Is it newish?
No, not really. It's like where they play Guitar Hero, and then there's a game called Heroin Hero.
I've seen that episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the fag line.
Yeah, it's when they get like the high score. He's like, "Wow, new high score! You are fast." Instead of being like, "You are rock stars," or "You're sick," it's
That's
funny.
awesome.
I do
So yeah, those are two I got.
Both
There's
viable.
something there.
I actually
Both
like
viable.
both of them.
If we find a Bop-It, we could film the Bop-It.
The
today,
new
but-
Bop-Its are more phallic shaped
they
too.
still make
Perfect.
Bop-Its? Like you could actually go out and buy a new Bop-It?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
I think it's the toy that never dies. Let's see.
It's just a living toy. It's like a Chucky.
I was about to say it's gonna be the new Chucky.
All right, Evan,
Okay, so
pitch it.
I got kind of a throwback to the olden days of our channel.
I'm sorry to interject, but this just looks.
Yeah, that's fairly.
Dude, it's perfect, right? Show it to the camera. And it's just a phallic Bop-It looking. It's not. It's just a normal Bop-It. It's just.
If this is visible.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could totally you could totally suck that thing, like at either angle too.
from both ends, you can bop that.
You could even try to cup the ball or the bop.
The Bop,
The bop, yeah.
the base unit.
That's what it's gotta do is like cup the bop and
Fondle
suck
the
it.
boppies.
Yeah, suck this to pull it.
It looks like they also
the Bop-It.
The Bop-Its also come in white.
I think that's like the.
And
That's
an
the
R2.
small version.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, it's for beginners.
Yeah, you can't go straight away into the massive one.
To the dark purple and blue one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a deeper, like, we can take that idea all the way. I just thought it'd be funny to do like smell it. Like smell it was almost funnier to me than suck it, because suck
Well,
it.
I like the graduation of it. Like I like that it's gradual. Because smell it's kind of weird, but it's not. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
as
not, like,
overtly,
inherently
it's
sexual.
Sexual, exactly.
Okay,
Like, smell it.
I guess I could smell this thing. Okay, that was weird, but I got
Smell
to the next round.
Smell it again.
That one didn't smell that good.
Oh, the throwback.
Okay, so yeah, some throwback. I really wanted to kind of bring back to life Officer Walker. So how this would kind of go about being, because he died in the last episode, along with his partner. They coked to death, and their family.
And they
their hearts
mysteriously died.
exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mysteriously died. No one actually knew what happened. Turns out he's now coked his brain so far out that he is no longer known that he's a cop, and he's just a big conspiracy theorist. So he's out chasing UFOs and stuff instead of drug dealers.
So he faked his own death.
He did fake his own death. He faked his own death by copiously injecting his face with a lot of cocaine.
And he did it deliberately to stay off the radar.
No one really knows. He doesn't know anymore. I don't think he knows.
He's convinced the government has convinced him
Yeah.
that he doesn't know.
And they convinced
It's a lot of
him.
exposition.
No, but I think so. The whole idea with my character was I had to look at the screen of the Vixia and make sure we were both in shot, basically.
So Paul never really spoke.
So
or anything.
I wore dark sunglasses and just made sure I was in the shot. So I wasn't given any lines because it was just too hard to deliver lines and like look at Evan. So my character is kind of just the
silent reserve type.
Yeah,
But he's dead. Like, he's actually dead, but I keep him with me.
Yeah, like my corpse is in the car.
And Kat's gonna do like a crazy special effects makeup to make him look super fucked up, like very dead.
He's just still dead in the
Like
car.
obviously dead. And then I have a pulling mechanism where I've hooked up to his head, and when I'm like, hey, what do you think of this? And then I'll actually shake his head, and I make his head shake.
Well, in that case, I think it would be better if he wasn't a conspiracy theorist, but he was just like removed from the force or something because he did such an absurd amount of cocaine.
That's
but
fair.
he can't let go of the fact that he was removed from the. So he keeps trying to
becomes
officer.
a vigilante.
He keeps trying to officer, but it's illegal and outside the law. And he has his dead partner with him all the time. And everyone's like, Walker, you got to stop.
I think
Can he in one scene come grab his dead partner and just completely throw it at someone? Like throw him
And then do an effect
aggressively
where
at
it's just
someone.
obviously fake. Like you throw it and it becomes a rag.
It's a ragdoll, yeah.
And then it's
I like if we could put this brutal, realistic, sad, like mental illness twist to it by the very end, where he's even though he's an awful police officer, his heart's in the right spot or something, and he's just a mentally troubled man, and it's really
you just see
sad.
at the end a touching moment. He has a
It doesn't end funny. It ends just sad. And that would, like, this, just a straight up unfunny ending would make it funny to me.
Just like a really dark, like holding up a picture of his
I know
wife.
I'm not on the force anymore,
you.
but the force is still in me.
I'm gonna find him.
I will continue to do good.
It's a picture of his poodle who got like hit and run or something. That's why he joined
That
the
wasn't a
force.
speed bump.
Oh, it was Wilson.
Fucking Wilson.
No, yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
We could bring back Wilson.
Yeah.
Wilson's dead.
Wilson.
He was already a very frail old man, and he got run over by a squad car.
Yeah.
He's dead.
And he ate peanut brittle.
He was brittle as frail.
So non-thick peanut brittle, like the peanut brittle that you look at wrong.
kinda like just crack.
It'll crumble.
Yeah.
The shitty kind
Malleable
of brittle.
brittle.
Yeah.
Well, it's not malleable; it just snaps.
Yeah.
It's poor peanut brittle.
Yeah, it lacks any form of elasticity.
Brutality.
So, but that was one idea. I really think we could do some more connective tissue somehow, bringing him back. Because I like those.
Yeah,
I think there was
I've gotten a couple requests to do another Bryce Wynn cooks even.
I have.
Really? From
Yeah.
who? Those
I
are
think
like so
people who are
overwhelmingly
learning
negative.
how to cook hot dogs.
Yeah.
No, they hated that
Who
video.
searched video?
It was probably the best video we've ever produced.
No, it had the most dislikes.
But it's got a good amount of views.
The dislike bar is overwhelming.
But the audience interaction is through the roof. Everyone's saying,
everyone's-
fuck this shit.
Fuck this kid.
I just wanted to know how to make hot dogs. If you needed to YouTube how to make hot dogs, you deserved that.
People
You
are
deserved
dumb.
that.
You're dumb.
What? Let's. Because I was also thinking about doing another Bear Grylls, but we were kind of tossing the idea of doing a celebrity
Bear
appears on Bear Grylls or something, because apparently he does that.
Yeah, he did. He brought Will Ferrell and Jake Gyllenhaal, and it may have been the best thing ever.
Yeah, the Will Ferrell one is pretty funny.
I ate all
On
my
the
rations right away. I'm so sorry.
So I could drag somebody into eating crickets with me or something.
Yeah.
I wanted to do like Fear Factor stuff where we get like actual like nasty cockroaches and plant them.
Oh.
And then
I've been
just
wanting to
film
do
me
a Fear
try to
Factor
eat
one from the
awful-
beginning. Like I've been wanting to do a Fear Factor.
I'm
for
so
long.
for doing a Fear Factor one. Like, we should do ghetto backyard Fear Factors. Like, hey, I know we don't have the budget for the real Fear Factor, but we're bringing Fear Factor back. And it's like, Paul, I don't think this is safe. And he's just hanging by, and he's got like duct tape all around his body, and that's his harness.
Yeah.
And he's, like, trying
We
to,
should
like,
call it Neighborhood Fear Factor because they actually did bring Fear Factor back.
they did.
So if we did something like, I think it's better if it's just a direct parody. I don't like doing the offshots of it. So instead of being like something Fear Factor, it should just be like one of us doing a shitty Joe Rogan, and then being like, "Welcome back to Fear Factor," and then you're just out there, and then you're like, "Above you can see," and then it shows like an actual clip from Fear Factor.
Yeah.
And then
We
when
just
it cuts
splice
to us,
it in,
then
and it's just like low
bullshit.
budget
Yeah.
garbage.
I can't do that, man. Yeah, exactly.
I typed out a whole Fear Factor script in like 2011
I think I remember that.
And I can only remember like one joke, and it was the loser, like everybody, like the winner has to eat bull balls, like Rocky Mountain oysters or whatever.
Yeah.
But the loser had to eat, or the second place had to eat Rocky Mountain balls with ranch, which is like not as bad.
Because ranch
you
makes
got some
everything
ranch.
better.
Mask
But then the third place person has bull balls and Hidden Valley Ranch, and it's just unbearable. It's like,
God.
I'm not gonna eat that. I am not touching that.
I refuse.
Can I take the ranch off?
Yeah.
You gotta eat
You
the
have
Hidden
to eat
Valley.
it. Exactly.
Trying to hype himself up. I can't do it. I can't do it. I've been wanting to do reality TV also, because I just think using accents and stuff makes things
I
inherently
also
more funny.
really like doing the interview sessions of the reality TV shows. I think you could do some real funny stuff.
Yeah,
with
like
that.
doing the cutaway, and he's like, "What was this guy thinking?" And just talking about some shit that happened. There's a funny SNL skit where they did that, where he's like, "Hey, I brought some groceries home." He's like, "Oh, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to go to dinner," and then it cuts to like the dude sitting there. "This guy's asking me if I want to go to dinner, but I've already bought groceries. What's up with that?" And it cuts back to this.
He's so inconsiderate. All I wanted to do was
I was
bring
gonna
him out
make
to
him a nice dinner. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty funny, but like I wanted to do another ghost one, but make it more based off of the way the British people do the ghost ones.
I've never seen.
Because they're like
What is
really
that?
boring and dry. Like you have these
God.
people come in, and then he's like, "So can you tell us about how long the hauntings have been going on here?"
Yeah, well, as soon as my husband Gregory passed, we were just kind of sitting about, and I heard something coming from the attic. I walked over to the attic.
And then it shows like the grayscale shit, like
the dramatization.
And I was just overwhelmed with this feeling of sadness. I was just overwhelmed. I was put aback. I was feeling sad, and it really fucking hurt.
And then it shows the guy, and he's like, "It's very common for ghost energy to cause feelings of despair." And then the dude's just sitting there, just like nodding and shit. So I think it's funny to like have those.
I like it.
Like the accent-based parodies and stuff.
Holy
too.
shit, that's funny.
I'm for it. I'm all for
I think
it.
it's good.
I'm all for that.
I've never seen that. That sounds really great though.
So I think we have some homework to do. Is to watch a significant amount of
Old Do It and Die episodes.
Old Dude and Die episodes and a lot of British ghost hunting shows.
Well, there's just such a disgusting slew of reality television shows that just don't need to exist. Like a bunch of shows about people logging and like taking down trees and people shooting geese and people hunting Bigfoot and just all kinds of
People who
crap
just
that-
straight up live in Alaska. It's like, oh yeah, you live in
It's
Alaska.
ridiculous. And you're like, why do you have a show about this? And they get watched and they get multiple seasons and it's ridiculous.
I had a Bigfoot sketch too. I just lost it. I would watch is it Bigfoot Adventures or Finding Bigfoot or whatever?
Yeah, eventually
watch-
Bigfoot.
Let's go
And-
squatching.
Yeah. They're like, this is a squatch. This, by the way, that this tracks is. This is
not
squatch
human,
tracks. And then they'd find they're like, this is a nest of squatch. And then
There's so many squatch
Look at
around
these
these
hairs.
and
parts.
then he's like, I'm gonna do the
It's always great when I call them.
Like they actually know the squatch sound.
Well, yeah,
Squatch
they've
language.
all encountered many squatches in their days. None of them have been documented, but they've seen them.
But they know exactly.
And-
they had conversations with these squatches.
One of the biggest jokes, I guess, in my Squatch thing was they start off being like, oh, a Sasquatch has been in this area. Oh, this Sasquatch. Yeah, so the Squatch went here. Yeah, the Squatch went this way. Yes, Squitchy Squatch went left and then
And he
hard
squatted
right,
over there.
And then Squitchy Squatch hole squatted and he just keeps changing it to Squanch.
I brought a
Or
squash to give to the squatch, and the squatch ate the squash, but he squatched over the squitch.
Yeah, and I don't know where
And
it
they
went.
took the switch off the
Devolves
tree and
into
squatched
nonsense.
the other squitch.
Then I brought him a Lilo and Stitch doll, and I gave Stitch to the squatch, and the squatch didn't want the squatch. He wanted a squash, so I gave him the squash, but he squashed the squash, so I didn't know what to do with the squatch.
Now my
So
Squatch hole
indecisive.
is itchy. I got a squitchy Squatch hole.
My itchy squatch.
Oh my god.
Squitchy Squatch Hole was the name of one of my Pokemon trainers.
Squitchy Squatch Hole?
Back when Pokemon Black 2 came out or something, and it was the first Pokemon game that you could...
The Pokemon or the trainer's name?
The trainer. So like the trainer name, because...
So whenever people would talk to him,
if people were in the lobby for Pokemon and the week Pokemon came out, everyone at UNM, or like if you're in a lecture class, chances are someone was on Pokemon. And I saw this girl look around and tell her friend, someone is named Squitchy Squatch Hole in here.
you see her like looking through the lecture hall. Squitchy. Oh, gross.
Yeah, because it was
Squatch hole?
It was right
Squatch?
after I wrote the Squitchy Squatch Hole devolvement from that script, and I don't remember where that script went. I don't know where it is, but I just remember Squitchy Squatch Hole came from it.
You're just so proud of yourself.
Yeah, and it just made me giggle. So that was the Pokemon name that week.
That's amazing.
I'm really into using accents now. I think that's a big
It's
thing.
great. Yeah, because even the Third Leg guys, remember Third Leg Studios is a great sketch comedy channel for you guys to check out.
Yeah.
And there's this one he did. He's like, you can't handle my mouse, mate. I'm just way too big. I can't fit in that chair. I'm just gonna break it. I'm too big.
Yeah, I'm just too big. I'm too big.
And then
Too much of a beast. I can't get out of the door.
and a fire starts in the house, and he can't walk out of the door because his shoulders are too big.
Because he won't put his fucking arms to his side because he thinks he's so huge.
And his friends are like, just turn sideways. He's like, no, you don't understand how big I am. I'm so strong. I can't get through the door, guys. Leave me. I'm going to die here.
Leave me now.
I'm such a beast.
He
And he just burns and shrivels up.
See, that's like
It's
such
so
a dumb
good.
premise, but like the accents like make
Yeah.
it so much better too.
It adds another
Exactly.
dimension that needs to be added.
It's like Julian Smith's hot Kool-Aid. Like without the accents, that's probably not as funny. Like brother,
made
I made
this
you hot.
for you.
Yeah. I do it because I love you.
What was the last one? Mayonnaise?
I hate you.
Rocky Road Tabasco. Made a whole pound of Rocky Road Tabasco.
And he sent like 4 women to the hospital.
What was that? 4 women hospitalized.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think accents inherently make things funnier. And
I mean,
James Acaster, have you guys seen that comedian? I'm not like he has really good material, but the fact that his accent is so heavy makes it that much better. It's like a 4-part series on Netflix. I think you guys should both watch it.
we'll watch it.
They have the same mics. He has so these Shure SM58 mics. I wanted they make custom ones, and you could paint them like red and black because I wanted do it and die
Our colored
ones.
mics.
I think the camera just died.
Did it?
I think so.
Want to check?
Well, let's wrap up this podcast.
Okay.
And we will continue this next week once we figure out our camera problems.
Camera problems, we're gonna fix them.
And cut.
Appreciate you.